All right, so I came across this hilarious video. I find it funny. There obviously is nothing funny when you're late to work, which unfortunately this woman in black is experiencing due to the protests over in New York. They're protesting about the fact that I believe ICE is raiding certain communities, and so a ton of people are out in the street and protesting. Okay, so that's what this protest is about, just in case you're wondering. But regardless, though, I think it's hilarious how she comes out from her vehicle to talk to these protesters and asks these protesters to allow her to pass through. And the reason why is because she's trying to get to work. She has kids she has to feed, as mentioned in the video, and of course they end up going back and forth. Usually when a person tells you that they have to head to work to go feed their family, that is a no-brainer. You don't even argue at that point. You step aside and allow the woman to pass on through. But these protesters, they had a different response in mind. And I'll go ahead and let you guys watch the video. So let me go ahead and enlarge it and just witness the ridiculousness of this, okay? I will definitely be roasting this guy because I think this guy is not only funny, but also brain dead. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video.
Children taken and their parents. What about my kids? I need to dog today. That's what happens to my kids. I can't help it. But you can if you could just move out the way. You're not going to. How is this a peaceful protest if there's nothing to do? No, it's not.
How do y'all as white people feel about stopping a black woman from going to work?
Oh no, not work.
I can't believe he did that.
I care so much.
So you don't care about stopping black people from going to work?
Look at this line that you guys are causing. I'm not causing no problems. I'm not trying to. We're just trying to leave.
All right, man. First off, I don't know why, but they're making it about they're making it about a black and white thing. It's not a white or black thing. It even reads here on the post: white liberals block a black woman from being able to get to work because their white liberal feelings are more important than another person being able to feed their children, which I think it's stupid. Like, why make it a race thing? I think it's ridiculous. And plus, I don't even know if this guy's even white. I mean, yeah, he has pale skin and looks white, but for all we know, he could potentially be Hispanic. But the point that I'm trying to make, though, is that who thinks of a response like that? You have to be unbelievably brain dead to argue with someone who has to go to work and you don't allow them through. There's other posts here. I thought this post was pretty hilarious too. Let me go ahead and read it. There's this picture of him that they got the absolute worst picture of him, or the image of him. And then this is what it reads. Oh no, not go to work. Says the man bummed with the trust fund and a socialist communist education blocking a working mother from supporting her family and children. The face of the democratic, because that's what it says here, party, and how they really feel about you and your family. First off, bro, like, it's not everyone, okay? Don't lump in this person with the Democratic Party, okay? Obviously, other people are out there. They're protesting. They're allowing people to pass through. It's just this guy and that woman, okay? This guy, I don't know what's going on, but he just proved to everyone that you could be brain dead and in a vegetative state, and you can be fully functional. Hey, he thinks that if you imagine yourself lifting 300 pounds, you're mentally fit. Nah, but seriously, I want to go ahead and just say that this is not the response that you're supposed to have when someone is attempting to pass through to go to work, okay? If there's regular people that just want to get through the day, allow them to just get through the day. Don't be like this guy. Don't be like Snorlax either, okay? I threw in Pokemon in there. I don't know why, but don't be like this guy or Snorlax, okay? Get out of the way. Do your business elsewhere and allow the people who have to go to work, okay? Anytime you're protesting, make sure that you keep regular people or people who are not involved, have some sort of consideration for them. Don't be like this guy. Don't be like that woman and try to argue. And also, if you're a part of the protest, if there's anyone there with a bullhorn, or if you have your own bullhorn, kind of instruct the people to just get out of the way for the vehicles to pass on through. I think that that's super disrespectful too. Just stay in the middle of the streets and not allow these vehicles to pass on through, okay? These people have nothing to do with what's going on. If you see somebody with a bullhorn and they're giving instructions to people, make sure that you tell this person to instruct these folks that are blocking the highway to get out of the highway. Yeah, just don't do that, man. I think it's ridiculous. I think it just makes the entire movement look terrible. It doesn't progress anything. Which, let me go ahead and watch that again. That is crazy. That is so ridiculous, dude.
There's nothing to do. No, it's not.
How do y'all as white people feel
no, not work.
I can't believe this, man. Also, I will say, whenever you do tend to try to put someone on the spot or try to show them just how ironic that statement is, to try to make them look stupid, they'll have a response like this. So, in my opinion, I think that the woman kind of messed up by trying to showcase the obvious, because when you're attempting to be attempting to showcase the irony in what this guy is saying, for some reason they just tend to act like even more of an asshole. Okay, they upgrade, they rank up, whatever you want to call it. They just become the asshole of the century. So if you guys are gonna engage with these people, if you can, I know that most people probably don't want to because they probably don't respect people like this. But if you want to get past through these people, just approach them respectfully. Because again, you have to go into this thinking that these guys have no brain like this, okay? Well, actually, most protesters do have brains, but it's just people like this. Every now and then you'll encounter one of these guys. Make sure that you guys approach them carefully. And here's the thing, I don't even know the context. For all we know, this man was probably being disrespected, and that's why he's responding in this manner. But again, it seems unlikely based off of the sequence of events that just occurred. Because there was enough video, at least for me, to make a judgment call, okay? Is it correct? I could be wrong. And I think that you guys should keep that in mind, because we could be wrong. Because if you guys take a look at the video here, let me go ahead and turn off the volume. If you guys take a look at the video here, you guys can see that there's a jump. Check it out, watch. You see how there's going to be a jump right now, watch. Did you see the jump? Like, 1 second he's down here, and then all of a sudden it just jumps to this man being erected. So there's a cut right here, and I don't know what happened between this event here where he's conversing with this woman, where now he's conversing with the camera woman. So be a little skeptical. You know, I think it's important for people to be skeptical because you really never know what's going on in these videos. It's only a 35-second clip. But based off of what I've seen so far on this clip, I'm going to go ahead and make a judgment call and say that, yeah, these two right here, they're assholes, okay? And again, I could be wrong, and I think it's important for you guys to keep that in mind because for all we know, we could be wrong. So, yeah, I just kind of want to just go ahead and just leave you guys with that. You know, be aware of what you guys witness on social media because oftentimes people will cut up certain clips just to feed you a certain perception. So don't allow people to feed you a perception, although don't be completely bought into the narrative here. Just know that this is a video, it exists, and based off of what we have seen, it seems like these two are assholes. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. You know, viewer discretion is advised. So yeah, that's it.